It's a glorious day and you're here with two guys and a dog. It's Tommy, Damo and our little buddy Chewman, the always hungry Jack Russell who's never afraid to voice his opinion. Bringing you the hottest action in Gippsland with a light-hearted look at the world and tons of feel-good music. Heard at the Ashes was Richie Benno who said, Two guys and a dog, everything is marvellous. Hello and welcome to Two Guys and a Dog on 104.7 Gippsland FM. I'm Damo.
And I'm Tommy. I jumped the gun there. And it certainly is marvellous, Damo. The Ashes are finally here.
Here, but it's winter.
Well, it's summer in England, Damo.
You think they're using the term summer loosely in England, Tommy?
That's a very good point. But regardless, the Ashes is about to kick off and we've got a great Ashes mix for the listeners today, Damo.
Well, plus we've got some great detail about things that are happening in Gippsland and all the wonderful things that are happening here this weekend.
Yes, I understand you had some great interviews with the Gippslanders at the Glengarry Market, Damo.
That's right, Tommy, and we've got those interviews coming up later in this show. But let's get this over started, shall we?
Coming in with a Yorker, Damo, this is Sherbet with How's That?
You told me I was the one, the only one who got your head undone. And for a while I believed the line that you spun. But I've been looking at you, looking closely at the things you do. I didn't see it the way you wanted me to. How's that?
rapping in harder this year. Yeah, been rapping in harder this year. Watch me as I gravitate. Ha 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 ha. Yo, we gon' ghost town, this Motown with your sound. You in the blink, gon' bite the dust, can't fight with us. With your sound, you kill the ink. So don't stop, get it, until you chat ahead and watch the way I navigate.
And that was Gorillaz with Feel Good Inc., being the mainstay emotion after winning the Ashes.
You were going to do some Ashes research on the interwebs during those songs, Chewy. Well, what did you find? Yeah, that's right. In 1882, Australia defeated England for the first time in England, and a newspaper humorously published, "Cricket has died and the body will be cremated with the ashes taken to Australia." This sparked the idea of the urn with the ashes inside. Don't believe everything you read on the interwebs, Chewy. There's no cricketer called Ramakar in the gully. No, not he's gonna steal me watch either. Chewy, it's Brian Lara, not Brian Liar. Yes, of course we're going to play more songs. Yep, now put that Red Bull down. I think you've had enough. What song is next? Well, as a tribute to where the Ashes headed in 1882, we've got Men at Work with Down Under.
Hi, this is John Ferris, owner and operator of Whyalla Witchery, and you're listening to Two Guys and a Dog on 104.7 Gippsland FM.
Traveling in a fried-out Kombi on a hippie trailhead full of zombies. I met a strange lady, she made me nervous. She took me in and gave me breakfast. And she said, "Do you come from a land down under, where women go and men wonder? Can't you hear the thunder? You better run, you better take cover." From a man in Brussels, he was 6'4" and full of muscle. I said, "Do you speak my language?" He just smiled and gave me a Vegemite sandwich. And he said, "I come from a land down under, where Peter's slow and Menchender. Can't you hear the thunder? Better take cover, yeah. man in Bombay with a slack jaw, not much to say. I said to the man, are you trying to tempt me? Because I come from the land of plenty. And he said, oh, you come from a land down under. Yeah, women go and men plunder. Get you hear the thunder? You better run, you better take cover. A land down under. Women go and men plunder.
Dark in the city, night is a wire. Steam in the subway, earth is a fire. Woman, you want me, give me a sign. And catch my breathing even closer behind. In touch with the ground, I'm on the hunt, I'm after you. Smell like a sound, I'm lost in a crowd, and I'm hungry like the wolf. Straddle the line, in discord and rhyme, I'm on the hunt, I'm after you. Mouth is alive, juice is like wine, and I'm hungry like the wolf. Stalk through the forest, too close to hide. I'll be upon you by the moonlight side. High blood drumming on your skin, it's so tight. You feel my heat, I'm just a moment behind. In touch with the ground, I'm on the hunt, I'm after you.
Hungry Like a Wolf sums up the feelings by both the Australian and English teams, if not many supporters, before the Ashes starts. That's, of course, was the 80s rockers Duran Duran, a fitting name for a cricket song with running between the wickets. Duran, Duran, you get it? You get it?
Damo, just a friendly piece of career advice. Don't give up your day job. Actually, come to think of it, do you even have a day job?
Well, I was at the Glengarry Market the other week and I got some great interviews with some wonderful stall holders there.
Well, I'm not sure that counts as a day job, Damo, but the Glengarry Market is on again this coming weekend and there's a huge variety of stalls.
Plus, the Platform 3854 Cafe will be open serving coffee and delicious snacks. Hello, it's Betty here. I heard you talking about the Glengarry Market and I had to call in.
Thanks, Betty. It's always wonderful when you call in.
I just wanted to say what an amazing job you do. You and your really sexy voices. I love that you promote the community events.
Well, thank you, Betty.
And I saw Damo at the market last week. He was interviewing people and raising money.
Yes, that's right, Betty. Gippsland FM needs public financial support to operate. And we'd like to thank the people like yourself for donating funds. And yes, we have those interviews coming up next.
Really? That's wonderful. I can't wait to hear them. Maybe I should stop talking and let you get on with the show. But before I go, I wanted to say a big thank you to all the people supporting the Glengarry Market. I love it so much. But listeners, also remember to continue to support Gippsland FM so they stay on the air. That way we can continue. We can continue. I'm struggling because I'm just excited by the sexy voices of Tommy and Damo. We can continue to listen to their voices. Did you get that, listeners? Let's keep those two guys and a dog on the air. They're so awesome.
Well, that's greatly appreciated, Betty.
You're welcome, Tommy. You know, I used to think Damo was sexier, but now that I'm talking to you, you have a really sexy voice too. I probably should stop now. Should I stop now? Yeah, I think I should stop. I'll stop now.
We're going to move on to the interviews at the Glengarry Market, Betty.
Okay, Tommy. Yes, you're my new favourite. Okay, gotta go, Tommy. Bye-bye.
Bye, Betty. Okay, it's time to move on to the Glengarry Market interviews. And remember, the Glengarry Market is on this weekend from 9 a.m. at the main street in Glengarry.
Hi, this is Jan from Glengarry Market Makers, Bakers and Growers. You are listening to Two Guys and a Dog on 104.7 Gippsland FM.
Hello, it's Damo here from Two Guys and a Dog, 104.7 Gippsland FM, and I'm at the Glengarry Makers, Bakers, Growers Market. There's lots of stalls here, there's people everywhere, lots of people having fun, you can hear the music playing. Such a beautiful day here. A bit of wind going, but it is actually really nice. The weather a little bit overcast, but people are still out having fun, connecting with the community. So I'll go and introduce you to a few people so you can meet what's going on at the Glengarry Makers, Bakers and Growers Market. And we've also got music here. I've got Ben, young Ben here. How are you, Ben?
Going pretty good, thank you.
And how long have you been playing the guitar? I'm guessing it's not 20 years yet.
No, about 10-ish, somewhere around there. I'm not really sure.
10-ish. I mean, Jan tells me that you're 16. Is that right?
Yes, I am.
And what sort of music do you like?
Just anything, really. I don't have a preferred style. Whenever I find something I like the sound of, I just play it, I guess.
Yeah, and does it take much to learn the guitar? You were playing with your 6 by the sounds of it.
Yeah, somewhere around that point. It takes quite a few hours, but it's definitely worth it.
Yeah, and did your mum and dad tell you to practice all the time, or do you do that all by yourself?
I practiced a lot by myself, but sometimes mum and dad also remind me to practice.
Yeah. And what's the fun thing about playing down here at the Glengarry Market?
Oh, it's just a good spot to be practicing, and I can do it out here, and I just enjoy busking. It's a nice environment to be playing in.
Fantastic, Ben. Great to have you on the show. Two Guys and a Dog, 104.7 Gippsland M. Thanks for taking the time.
Thank you.
And I've got Darren here. G'day, Darren.
G'day, mate. How are ya?
Yeah, well, thank you. And you've got this amazing stall here where you've got all this metal work. What's your background?
Diesel mechanic, 12 years, and then, just started cutting stuff out in the shed and grew the business and grew the clientele, and now we're here.
Yeah, and what sort of stuff do you make? You've got all these great signs with, there's hot rods and really cool stuff, tractors, animals. What inspires you?
So I love drawing stuff for people, so if you send me a photo of your car, a photo of your dog, I draw that by hand, trace it all, and then cut it out of steel. Stand for hours in the shed looking at bits of steel and make sculptures, and yeah, just love making unique garden art, one-off pieces. So it's good.
Sounds like you're a bit of a Michelangelo, because I think he just stood at the Sistine Chapel forever just looking at things and then decided what to create. Is that
Yeah, that's me, just not the religious side.
Yeah, fair enough. And where can people find you? How do they connect with you?
Yeah, so we got a website, beyondcnc.com.au, and then we're on Facebook and Instagram as well. So Beyond CNC Metal Art on Facebook and Beyond_CNC on Instagram.
Fantastic. Thank you, Darren, for taking time on Two Guys and a Dog, 104.7 Gippsland FM.
Thanks, mate. Enjoy.
If you want me, come and get me. You don't have a chance if you don't move now. I'm not waiting any longer. You know that I'm playing to win this time. When you make your move, I won't hesitate. If you take too long, you could be too late. This time I'm playing to win. Come and see it. Don't wait around for another chance. Make your mind up, make your play. You should be playing to win this time. When you make your move, I won't hesitate. If you take too long, you could be too late. This time I'm playing to win. All those wasted years, didn't know I was only emotional way. I got what I wanted for me. I didn't see it was not what I needed. I was a fool. This time I'm playing to win. If you want me, come and get me. You don't have a chance if you don't move now. I'm not waiting any longer. Know that I'm playing to win this time. When you make your move, I won't hesitate. If it take too long, you could be too late. This time I'm playing to win. When you make your move, I won't hesitate. If it take too long, you could be too late. This time I'm playing to win. This time I'm playing to win. You know that I made up my mind. This time I'm playing to win. This time I'm playing to win.
And I've got the lovely Tracy with me. G'day, Tracy.
Hi, how are you?
Good, thanks. And what do you do here?
We sell woodwork that's made by a disability organisation called C2A in Traralgon.
Yeah, so when you say it's made by the Disability Association, is all the people there that's to help out a disability group?
Yeah, there's a disability group that actually make the woodwork. They do most of the work and we just try to sell them to make money and it goes back into the business.
Oh, fantastic. So you're helping the community by helping people with disability to actually make these beautiful... There's so much wonderful things here. We've got, there's all these little cabinets and mirrors and it looks like that's carved out of a bit of a tree stump. Is that right?
That's correct, yeah. Yeah, it is. Yep.
And so how does that, where you're located in Traralgon, what sort of things do they actually do you give them to support them to help make that, the woodwork that they do?
We have a large woodwork room with all the tools in there and they come out and they design what they want to make and we just support them and independently they do most of the work themselves.
Fantastic. And is it open every day of the week or how does it work?
It's only open, it's just for the centre, so it's open 5 days a week to the participants that go there.
Yep.
And they love it. They absolutely love it. So
fantastic. And where is the centre located?
It's 23 Dunbar Road in Traralgon.
23 Dunbar Road in Traralgon. And can other people come out and volunteer and help as well?
I don't see why not. They could apply for it. Yeah, we could look into it. Definitely.
Fantastic. Thank you very much for taking time on Two Guys and a Dog, 104.7 Gippsland FM.
Thank you.
And I'm here with the lovely Joan. How are you, Joan?
Good, thank you.
And what have you got here? You've got this wonderful stall here. Thank you for that. I just got another donation.
Of,
So what have you got?
Kiln-fired glass, blown glass, and mosaic glass.
And you do all this yourself?
Yes, I do.
I used to go to country music festivals as a kid. My parents used to take me there, and I'm a secret country music festival fan. I used to love watching the glass blowing. So you do all that yourself?
I actually don't blow the glass. That's one thing I haven't actually learned, but I learned every other aspect of glass. Lamp working, as I said, kiln firing. I've got my own kilns that I use for my work. I use that example there is what they call a freeze and fuse technique, where you take glass powder, add water, press it into a fondant mould, freeze it, then pop it out and put it in a kiln at 760 degrees, and you still come out with your little flower.
Wow, that looks beautiful. And 760 degrees, that's pretty hot. I wouldn't be putting my fingers in there.
No. And that's the technique I've used on my mosaic pots as well.
Yeah, they all look so beautiful. And does it take long to put that together?
Yes, it does. It probably, a day.
Yeah, oh wow. And I guess there's a lot of love that goes into this as
Yeah.
well.
I've been doing it about 20 years. My husband over there, Jim, he helps me.
Yeah. Does he do a good job?
He does. He grouts all the... We're on radio, Jim. Yeah, we are. Just in case.
So we just got to make sure, Jim's there. He's doing
aware.
it exactly, so he knows what's going on. But Joan, thank you very much
Thank
for taking
you.
time on Two Guys and a
Thank
Dog,
you.
104.7 Gippsland FM.
Thank you. Thanks for the opportunity.
Hi, this is Valerie Maxim. I'm the founder of Maximizing Life. I'm here in Houston, Texas, and you're listening to Two Guys and a Dog on 104.7 Gippsland FM.
You right from the start.
It's Damo here from Two Guys and a Dog, 104.7 Gippsland FM, and I'm here with the Latrobe Valley Street Machiners. I have
Riley, Josh,
Paul, Baz.
And you guys are pretty much hot rodders. Now, who takes the cake here? I notice there's a couple of Holdens, a couple of Fords. Which one is it? Which takes the cake?
Holden, I reckon, for sure.
Yeah, the Holden boys.
Holdens?
Yeah, Holden.
Holden. Who's got the Ford here?
Barney, who was just gone for a walk.
Oh, so we ganged up on him. He's not here, so let's just... And so the Latrobe Valley Street Machiners, when do you get together? What do you do?
So most of us, we all get together, and a lot of us, all different walks of life in the cars in that respect. And we, we've got cruisers, drag cars, and just stuff like that. Build and do social events, and yeah, that sort of stuff.
Yeah, so create a great community, support each other, build up cars. I mean, they're really hot-looking cars. They're beautiful. What's your favourite car?
I'm into XWs and XYs.
Yeah, so they're Fords, though.
Yeah, Fords. I'm a Ford man.
You just said you were Holden before.
I said the Holden guys have got the...
You were outnumbered, was it? You had to be careful, you got to be like that. There's sort of that, very territorial, aren't they?
Yeah. Peer pressure.
The peer pressure got to him. Fantastic. And if someone wanted to get involved with the Latrobe Valley Street Machiners, what would they do?
Well, we meet fortnightly, so even through the winter months, we're still happy to catch up with each other. And so we got some club rooms that we use up at the racecourse every fortnight on a Wednesday. And then we're always doing community events like this. We're happy to raise money for an awareness of local events. And so we're a very active club.
Fantastic. Great to hear. And where can people find out about you, Latrobe Valley Street Machiners?
Just jump on Facebook like everybody does these days and look us up on there and come along to a meeting and have a look if you want, or come along to a show.
That's fantastic. Great to see such a community environment. You're very welcoming. I feel even though I don't have a Holden or a Ford, I have a I have a Discovery, a British car. Well, it's not British, it's Indian now, isn't it? But guys, I really, really appreciate the work that you're doing. Thank you for taking time to come on Two Guys and a Dog, 104.7 Gippsland FM.
Thanks, Damo. Good on you, mate.
And I've got Hannah and Taylor with me. How are you girls?
Hi, good, thanks. Going great, thank you.
Do you want to tell us a little bit about this different stalls you've got? You've got two different stalls here and you're working together. Do you want to go first?
So I sell scrunchies and hair bows. I've been doing that for almost 10 years now. Started when I was 15. And Hannah?
And I sell home poured soy candles, and I've been doing it for about 6 years now.
You create all this stuff yourself, is that right?
Yep, everything handmade.
And yourself?
Yeah, all my scrunchies and bows, all handmade in my little studio.
Wow. And so what inspired you to do that and create these wonderful things that you've got here?
Well, mine actually started from a gift. I was 15 at the time and I didn't have anything to give to a little girl for her birthday. So I Googled something to make for little girls and it came up with hair bows. And yeah, that just started from there. I thought I could sell these and I started selling them.
That's fantastic. And yourself?
Whereas I used to always go to markets with my mum and we used to love looking at the candles at all the stores, so I thought I'd try it myself.
Fantastic. You just got out there and gave it a go, and it's obviously working very well. Your stall is so beautiful. There's so many wonderful things here. Does it take a lot of your time?
Well, this is my full-time job. I went full-time about 3 years ago. So yeah, it does take a lot of effort and a lot of time, but I love what I do.
And yourself?
Mine takes a lot of time as well, but I actually do it part-time as I am at university as well, studying radiation science.
Oh, wow. Radiation science, that's pretty impressive as well. What got you into radiation science?
Honestly, I'm not sure. I just love looking after people and I wanted to help the communities and help people out, so...
Fantastic. And if people want to reach you, I mean, they can come to the markets and find your store, which you said, it stands out. It's so beautiful with what you've got here. But how else can they get in contact with you?
So through my Facebook page, just at Hannah Buzz Creations, and my Instagram page as well.
And yours?
So Made by Taylor Rose. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. I'm everywhere. And I'm also online, so you can order online too.
Fantastic having you on the show. Thank you very much for that.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Hello, it's Dame Penelope Pinkbottom here, and I must say how inspired I am by all the wonderful people in Gippsland, and how excited I am to hear Tommy, Damo, and their little dog, Chew Man, on Two Guys and a Dog, 104.7 Gippsland FM.
Hello, it's Damo here, 104.7 Gippsland FM on the Two Guys and a Dog show, and I'm here with Tony, the organiser of the Glengarry Makers Bakers Growers Market. How are you, Tony?
Going good, Damien. How are you?
Well, thank you. I noticed a bit of an accent there. It doesn't sound like you're an authentic Australian. Where are you from originally?
I'm from Ireland. Only come here in 1980.
Okay, so Ireland technically makes you Australian then too, as well. So
I think it does. Yes, I think it does.
And how did you get started with the Glengarry Market?
Well, we opened the cafe here, Platform 3 at 5-4, 3 years ago. Yep. And you know, it was going okay, and people were out walking along the rail trail in COVID, and it was all good. But then when COVID lifted, the sort of things started to get quiet along the rail trail. So we thought, well, we'll fire up a market and bring a few people to the town.
Fantastic. And the platform 3854, which is the postcode here, I'm guessing.
Correct. Yeah.
And the platform 3854 station coffee is actually the old station. Is that right?
This is the old railway station. I think it closed in the late 70s.
Wow. And now you've turned it into this beautiful cafe with wonderful coffee. I've had a coffee. I love your coffee. Fantastic.
It's not too. The girls do a good job. They do a good job.
And so the inspiration was it was a bit quiet around COVID, decided to create a market to create a bit more buzz and atmosphere around here?
Yes, and bring a few people to the town. We had a bit of land out the front, belongs to the rail trail, and was sitting doing nothing. So we thought, well, hold on here, we'll fire up a bit of a market. And needless to say, I don't know anything about markets. So we had about 20 stalls going. And one day John came along and she says to me, are you running the market? I said, I am. And she said she's running the Yarrigan market. And I said, well, you might be the girl I need to talk to. So I got John on board, and she has just taken over, and she has done a fantastic job.
Yeah, it's amazing here. There's so many stores, people. I've been talking to all the people here, and they're all so friendly and welcoming and wanting to support the community.
Yes, they do. And like without the support of the community, like it just doesn't happen, you know. And the people are getting out behind it. You know, wet and windy days, the stall holders keep turning up, and they keep having a go. And we just need the locals to come out and support them and give them a go, which they do. They do pretty good.
Yeah, and that's one thing I've noticed as well. And there's a big issue today with mental health, and part of the issues with mental health is not getting out amongst people, but just simply getting out with people helps your own mental health. So it's wonderful for what you're doing and seeing the great environment of the people connecting with each other.
Yeah, listen, anything we can help. Mental health is a big thing nowadays. And as you say, if you can get out and about, it helps everybody.
And it's simple to do that, actually, to get out, because you come here to the market that you've organised and everyone's walking around, everyone's got a smile on their face because of the great environment you've created.
Yes, it is very good. And like, I just can't get over every time there's a market, doesn't matter how wet it is or windy, you go around, you talk to the stall holders, and it just is what it is. They're happy to come and sit and talk to each other for the day, and if they make money, that's good. If they don't whinge and cry about it.
They also get themselves out there as well, so other people know who they are and they can connect with them outside of the market too.
Yeah, they do. And as I said, John gets on Facebook and that, and I think 6,000 followers or something she has.
A huge amount, yeah.
So she's getting it really, really doing herself. And Lynn, I better mention her sister, she does a good job too. But no, they get it out there and about, and seriously, the stall holders, they all get it out there, and we're just trying to make it as big as we can.
That's wonderful, Tony. It's great pleasure chatting to you. It's great being here at the market with all the people here having lots of fun. Thank you for organising it. Thank you for doing the great community work that you're doing and helping people better their lives.
Thank you very much, Damien. And listen, call out anytime and have a coffee.
I certainly will. I love your coffee, and it keeps me get caffeinated, and I have enough energy. It is, but caffeinated just sends me wild.
Good on you, mate. Pleasure talking to you.
This is Damo here, Two Guys and a Dog, 104.7 Gippsland FM at the Glengarry Makers Bakers Growers Market. It's been such a wonderful day. So many people came out. Yes, the weather was a little bit windy, a little bit cool, but there were so many people sharing the love, sharing the community, connecting with each other, which is what is wonderful about Gippsland. So many people sharing and connecting and helping each other. And it was just wonderful to see, and really appreciate all the people that took time to donate some funds funds to the station. The station is a community-funded radio, and we really appreciate the great support that is being given by people here in the community. So thank you. I wanted to give a big shout-out for all those that did donate some money to support the station. Thank you very much for that. And thank you to everybody that contributes to the community. Wonderful work here at the Glengarry Makers, Bakers, Growers Market. Make sure you get down next time. We'll have some details here on the show coming up. But yeah, wonderful market, wonderful people. Thank you to everyone, and wonderful community. Damo, Two Guys and a Dog, 104.7 Gippsland FM.
The Wicked Witch of the West here. Tommy Damo, I'll get your little dog, Chew Man, before the end of Two Guys and a Dog, 104.7 Gippsland FM.
Sometimes when this place gets kinda empty, sound of their breath fades with the light. I think about the loveless fascination under the Milky Way tonight. Lower the curtain down in Memphis, lower the curtain down, alright. I got no time for private consultation under the Milky Way tonight. Wish I knew what you were looking for. Might have known what you would find. And it's something quite peculiar, something shimmering and white. It leads you here despite your destination under the Milky Way tonight. Wish I knew what you were looking for. Might have known what you would find. Wish I knew what you were looking for. Might have known what you would find. And it's something quite peculiar, something that's shimmering and white. Leads you here despite your destination under the Milky Way tonight. Wish I knew what you were looking for. Might have known what you would find.
Signifying where we believe the ashes should be, that was the church with Under the Milky Way.
100% agree, Tommy. You actually spent some time living in England. Did you ever get to the ashes?
Unfortunately not, Damo. They went on when I was over there, and to be honest, I was a poor little backpacker, so I didn't have the money to be able to afford to go to cricket matches. Yeah, I was.
Was it cramped living spaces? Or?
It was. I was living in a DOS house, Damo, with about 17 other people, and I lived on top of a cupboard, if you can believe it.
You're kind of like the opposite of Harry Potter.
Oh, absolutely. On top of the cupboard, I used to climb a ladder to get into bed every night. It was just outside the kitchen.
And I heard a vicious rumour that you caught some rare disease that changed your hair colour. Is that right?
To be fair, I went to Running of the Bull in Spain, and I thought me as a blonde in Spain, that was going to be the only time that I was going to do it, so I did it.
Yeah, but it wasn't really quite blonde, was it?
No, well, the other thing was I realised moving back to Australia I was going to be a responsible individual, so I decided I'd colour my hair for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
So I went Ronald McDonald red, and I washed it once, because it wasn't a permanent colour, and it turned bubblegum pink.
Bubblegum pink, so you're really going for that manly look there.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
all He-Man,
absolutely.
Prince Adam. He used to wear a pink vest.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You'd be surprised, having coloured hair, the amount of people that line up to hang it on you, Damo. It's crazy.
Never. That's not an Aussie thing to pick on each other, is it?
No, not at all.
Well, it sounds like you had a great time up in England many, many years ago with your bright pink hair. But
Yep.
this has been Tommy, Damo, and Two Guys and a Dog with the always hungry Jack Russell Chewy.
Next week, we're bringing you the best of both kinds of music, country and western.
We sure are. You might be interested to know that I actually had two country and western singers come to my house last week, and they changed a light bulb. One changed the bulb and the other sang a song about all the good times they had with the old light bulb.
Well, to be fair, Damo, we should protect the listeners by playing a country and western track backward before we start the show.
How will that help, Tommy?
Well, you get your house back, you get your truck back, you get your girlfriend back, and then your dog comes back to life.
yeah, that's probably true. But all jokes aside, we've pulled together some exciting mixes of country and western music that will both excite and entertain.
So make sure you tune in same bat time.
Same bat 104.7 Gippsland FM.
To bring you all regional fun and excitement.
Goodwill and good cheer. And today's lesson comes from police officer Lieutenant Frank Drebin, who said, "The truth hurts. Maybe not as much as jumping on a bicycle with the seat missing, but it still hurts. So double check your bicycle seat before jumping on it." Have an amazing week.